Cruise news time. Look, I'm back on assignment, this time in Miami, Florida, in a cold Miami, Florida. It was 28 degrees when I left my house in Tampa today, but there's some cruise news popping off. We got to talk about some updates from Royal Caribbean, and man, Crystal Cruises has another cruise ship with stuck passengers. They didn't get to get off in Aruba. It's a mess. Cruise news. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to La Lido Loca. I'm your host Tony, here with the latest cruise news updates. Happy Sunday everybody. It is the 30th. It is the 30th of January. I almost said December. It's the 30th of January and I am right near the airport in Miami. I left Tampa this morning, a quick 36-minute flight from Tampa. It was 28 degrees when I woke up at my house, and it's only like 40 degrees here in Miami. What the heck is going on? I'm hoping it's warmer in the Caribbean. Tomorrow, the big cruise day for me as I chase down the magic, as I embark on my first Disney cruise. I'm super excited. I'm trying to hold it all together. Look, first time I've ever flown into Miami from Tampa. I did realize I had flown into Miami from the Bahamas, but the way we flew in today gave me this beautiful shot. If you pay close attention, and I know it's not super, you can't see it super well, but that is the cruise port right there. There's like 4 cruise ships lined up in a row, like in the middle of the shot there, and then that is the South Beach exit. So if you have ever left from Miami, one of the coolest things is making your way out to sea past South Beach, past all those great condos and beautiful houses, and that's me tomorrow. I'm pretty excited, but a cool flight in, and yeah, and now I'm staying at a brand new hotel. This hotel's only about 6 months old, next to the airport. I'm gonna do a full review. I'm not even gonna tell you the name. I'm just gonna show you the bathroom. How about this? Where am I at? This is the crazy bathroom. I'm gonna do a full review. This could be my new favorite hotel in Miami. I'm interested to see how long it takes me to get to the cruise port tomorrow. Free shuttle from the airport to the hotel. They've got a restaurant. I'm gonna live in it tonight, make a review, and I'll have it up probably one of the days that I'm on the cruise, because the other thing is the show may go dark. I just want to let you know I'm not intentionally taking days off, but if the horror stories I've heard about how much it costs to use the internet on Disney, like you have to pay per usage, per gigabyte, like $89 per gigabyte, and the show's usually 2.5 gigabytes, there may be a couple days when I'm at sea where I'm just, I'm not gonna be able to do the show. I'll just be working on t-shirt designs, which I know some people will be excited about. But yeah, so as much as it challenges me, I may not have a show for you. So I'm going to try to record as much as I can tonight and have some content for you. But yeah, before we jump in the cruise news of today, let me do some updates of the cruise news of days past. First, a word about yesterday's show. I've seen only a few minimal comments like, "Oh, Tony, you came hard. You came negative yesterday." Please don't hear that show yesterday as being negative. That show yesterday is really a concern by me. I read all the comments, right? And so if you haven't read thousands of comments, you may not have the same perspective that I do. There are a lot of people out there bummed out right now because of the protocols in cruising, whether it be masking, testing, vaccine, booster. There is a decent amount of cruisers, people that love to cruise, that are bummed out about what's going on in cruising right now. And so my contention still is that it's not right to make those people cruise anyways, or it's not right to make those people lose money. And there are cruise lines right now that are giving people the opportunity to cancel their cruise and get their money back and kind of reset the whole thing and be able to cruise at a different time. That's why I made that list yesterday. I believe that anybody that's in those circumstances, if you can get your money back, it's probably a good time to get your money back. I got no shade for any of those people. I got no ire for any of those people. It's all to me about the protocols, whether you're willing to cruise that way or not. It's not about a scientific or a medical debate or anything like that for me. It's really just talking about what the reality is in cruising right now and trying to place people in that reality and see if they want to continue to cruise or whether they want to get their money back. So if you took away me being negative yesterday, certainly wasn't my intention. And so I wanted to say that. And then the other thing I wanted to say is I misspoke the other day, or I read it wrong or whatever. It's not Holland America's 75th birthday. Holland America has been around over 150 years. It's their 75th anniversary of doing cruises to Alaska. That's why they're giving the free Alaska cruise away. So people reached out and tried to keep me straight on those damn ships, the Holland America damn ships. And they're like, look, You know, they're older than 75. Have some respect. And I'm like, yes, you're right. I should have some respect. So apologies. That's the updates. And now let's jump into today's cruise news. I'm hyped. All right, let's talk real quick about the cruise news. First, the story I haven't covered that everybody else has covered is Royal Caribbean has taken ownership of the Wonder of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship. And I'm super excited because I will be on that cruise ship on its first sailing out of Florida on March the 4th on my wife's birthday. How about that? It's a birthday gift for Jenny B. The Royal Caribbean made a whole ship for my wife. But look, no, world's largest cruise ship. It's 1,188 feet long. It weighs 236,857 gross tons, and it will hold 6,988 passengers. It's part of Royal Caribbean's Oasis class, and you know the way they do it. They make each ship just slightly bigger than the previous one. So this will now displace the world's largest cruise ship, and it will be the world's largest cruise ship until Royal Caribbean makes another Oasis class cruise ship. And again, just a week ago, I came off the Harmony of the Seas, and I was reminded why I love that. I know the big mega ship's not for everybody, but for a dude who loves entertainment, the entertainment on Oasis class cruise ships, out of this world. So that's a huge, cool story. We've also heard recently about more cruise cancellations in Hong Kong on Royal Caribbean's Spectrum of the Seas, which wasn't too surprising as Hong Kong has continued to ask the cruise lines to say shut down over there while they deal with what they're dealing with Omicron. But now we have word coming out from Singapore that there is a royal cancellation on the Quantum of the Seas, and it's not because the government's asked them to shut down, it's because they've had some COVID cases on Quantum of the Seas. So Royal Caribbean canceling the 31st of January sailing and February the 3rd as they deal with the case count on board. I'm not really sure how many cases they are, but they're deciding to cancel those cruises. I don't know if anybody here is in Singapore and got canceled, but if you did, leave a comment below. Now, I told you a few days ago about the Crystal Serenity. This was a cruise that was set to go for 3.5 months, that shortly after it left Florida, like within the first week, the passengers on board were told that their cruise was canceled because of the financial woes of Crystal, springing from the financial woes of Genting, their parent company, Genting, running out of money at the end of January. And so these folks were told, look, your 3.5 month cruise, it's going to end in Aruba. And so we're going to take you to Aruba, we're going to drop you off, we're going to get you home, that kind of thing. Well, the cruise did not end in Aruba. You may be shocked how it turned out. I'm going to tell you all about it, but first, let me quickly invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything that's going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. Man, we are so close to 150,000 subscribers, on our way to the big goal of 18 million subscribers. Look, I'm going to change the 18 million subscriber goal once we hit February. It's been an interesting conversation idea all throughout January. I've been talking about the 18 million, and it's truly been an interesting experiment because as I've talked about dreaming big, about getting to 18 million subscribers, people have responded in a way that has not been true any other time. So I'm looking forward to compiling the data for January and just seeing how many people came to join the big dream as we talked about 18 million. I'm actually going to change it once February rolls around. So stay tuned for what the new goal is. But the real short-term goal is 150,000 subscribers. We're within 1,000. So please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. Thank you in advance. All right, let me throw up this comment from Glenn Stokes, who is a pretty frequent commenter on the channel. Glenn Stokes is on the Crystal Serenity. He is one of the people that signed up for the 3.5 month cruise. And in response to yesterday's video talking about the challenges of cruising right now, this was his comment. All travel is an adventure. I'm on the Crystal Serenity right now, January the 30th. Ship is going to Bimini to disembark us and luggage. Then we will go by ferry to Fort Lauderdale. Then they will bus us to Miami and put us up in a hotel overnight. The Serenity is a wonderful ship with all the amenities that one could want. The food is superb. The crew are even better. Recent reports indicate that the crew on the Symphony has been placed into standard cabins and their contract is in place and they will be paid. The company has a 90% retention of crew after COVID pause. They are determined to retain their most important asset, their crew. The entire event is part of the travel experience, not to be over-dramatized. Some will find problems and complain about just about anything, but so far on the Serenity, guests and crew are taking it in stride and not becoming hysterical at all. So there you go, Glenn, a great example of people not freaking out when things change. Now, the things that have happened to Glenn is significant change. His 3.5-month cruise now shortened. He was supposed to get off at Aruba. That's not going to happen. Now he has to go to Bimini. Now he has to take a ferry to Fort Lauderdale. Now he has to take a bus to Miami. Now he has to stay away. That's a whole lot of change, and we've seen people freak out for a lot less change. So kudos to Glenn. Glenn, thank you for sharing this information, and thanks for really the teachable moment. I think your message is super clear. I know we talk about these things in an excited, dramatic way. That's the way I like to deliver the news, but I think your message rings clear that even in the most challenging times, you know, calmer heads definitely can prevail, and you just roll with the punches. So that's what's going on. The Crystal Serenity is trying to finish up its time with passengers and then move forward to what they're going to do as they wait to see if anybody buys Crystal or what happens, and they're retaining their crew. So I feel like that's a good ending to a very challenged story. Again, thanks Glenn for sharing it with us. Boom, that's your cruise news from location in Miami. Who knows? I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited. Yeah, everybody said, let the magic take you over. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm letting the magic take me over. I might lay out there what my big expectations for the Disney cruise. Just stay tuned. How about that? Watch some old videos. If I go dark, please watch some old videos. Keep the dream alive. Get somebody to subscribe. Yeah, leave a comment below. What's going on with you today? Are you having a good Sunday? All right. Thank you so much for checking out the show today. You can show that you liked it by hitting the like button. And if you don't hit the like button, I'll be forced to punish you. And your punishment is you're going to have a flamingo, a live flamingo, in every bathroom you use for the next 2 weeks. And those birds don't like to share their bath space. I've heard. I've heard from a friend. This is Tony with La Lido Loca. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.